21. Unemployed. Aspiring police officer. Let me have it. Well, at least no one will ever say you got the job because of your looks. Riding in the back of a police car doesn't count as aspiring police officer. Good call. A pair of mirrored aviators should hide those beady eyes. The good news is that, if you're able to leave the house looking like that every morning, viewing a grisly crime scene will already be second nature for you. Your eyes look aftermarket. Sort of fit, but not seamlessly integrated. Why do your eyebrows hate each other? The only thing you'd be useful for as a police officer is using your face as an alternative to a flashbang grenade. When a future cop colleague says spread 'em, he's talking about your eyebrows. Your teeth look like a police lineup where everyone is a different height. Brothers. 5FT4. Untouchable. Come at us P. You look like you use Pornhub share button. Untouchable sounds accurate. Telling P's to come at you is exactly how you found out that you're untouchable. I can see your bloodline will end with you too. The thing on the right has to be wearing joke glasses with the plastic nose. Makes a nice change from wearing your brother's balls for earrings. Oh mate, you misspelled unfuckable. Come at us P's is the first line on their Tinder profiles. 5'4". Maybe don't put that on your Tinder profile. When you say untouchable, you're referring to the ceiling, right? Or like a basketball hoop? Or the top shelf where your parents hide all of the sugary sweets you can't have after 8. Thick thighs, weird eyes, roast me boys. Any thighs can be thick when you have vision like a funhouse mirror. I would, but I'm afraid you'll curse me with voodoo magic. So this is what you're doing with your life after Pirates of the Caribbean? You look like a red guard woman from Skyrim who sells skumas for a living. Excuse me ma'am, one of your headlights is out. Might wanna get that replaced before you get a ticket. You've been giving the evil eye for so long it finally wore out. Cloudy with a chance of fortune telling. You look like the love child of two very different Bond villains. First girlfriend I had was in a long distance relationship that ended horribly, and I began dating a guy that ended with them getting arrested. Roast me better than friends could. Your boyfriend got arrested so he could get better D in prison. If somebody stole your identity they would return it the same day. You ever wonder why your first girlfriend wanted to keep you long distance? So you're bisexual? You are the living definition of anxiety. You dated both genders and still ended up alone. Stick with your hand. It will never leave you. You look like the third property brother out on parole. Looks like you're be yourself now. If the word desperate had a face. Did the long distance relationship end because she saw you up close? I'm just curious about your imagination. Bring it. Imagine if you didn't look like the Chicago Bulls logo. A white Dennis Rodman with hair from his Bulls days. You look like the heads from Easter Island. Your face is just a big nose. See, this is what happens when you try and do home piercings. I suddenly feel much better about my own nose, so cheers. Go. Posters biography, death metal, country dipping, Puerto Rican / Salvadorian deranged ass MF. You look like sheep. Your forehead is your finest feature because it means there's less face to look at. How long did you have to grow out your pubes to get that hairstyle? You look like a new amateur wrestler named Pepito Sex Offendo. No, crystal meth is not your birthstone. Damn, you have the fullest yet narrowest in width lips I've ever seen. It's like you never quit puckering. You look like an unshaven scrotum. You look like a racially ambiguous test tube baby ordered from Wish, half grown up. Andre the Unemployed. Your hair looks like it was scrapped together from the dumpster remnants behind a Brazilian waxing salon. I'm a miserable pose and have no friends. Kill what remains of my little self-esteem. This is where extra virgin olive oil comes from. Your hair and skin is so oily that the USA wants to go there to spread democracy. You look like Squidward with a perm. Bernard the Elf, except he smokes meth. Warning, skin may be flammable. You look like you would eat sea salt straight out of the jar without flinching. What do you use for shampoo? Pizza? Does your hairdresser also groom poodles? Don't stand too close to an open flame. You'll reenact Michael Jackson's Pepsi commercial. It's my 30th birthday. Spending it hungover. Roast me. Jesus, how many conductors were on that train last night? Happy birthday. You don't look a day over 47. 30th, how long you been claiming that age? 30? You got some city miles on you. The villain from 101 Dalmatians. But drunk. You look like that possum from Over the Hedge. I'm a 43 years old virgin that lives in my mom's basement. r/roastme. Pretty bad when your hair moves out of your parents' house before you do. Seeing your title, I don't really feel the need. Look at the bright side, your forehead. Stop playing, you're not a virgin. Remember all the no-show socks you've impregnated. What's the record for the most hentai watched in a day, and when did you set it? Holy Jesus, it's the World of Warcraft guy from South Park in real life. People like you make me feel so much better about my own life. I love this sub. You do realize the 40-year-old virgin wasn't meant to be a tutorial video? You look like the cockroach is your spirit animal. 19 and dropped out of community college to smoke weed. I bet you can't hurt my feelings. If you're a meal, a good side dish would be a shot of penicillin. You look exhausting. Sticking your tongue out the right way can look very sexy, but in your case, you look like a hood ornament. How about you find some foundation that matches your skin color? You look like a dusty Duracell battery. Look girl, there's already enough vape shop employees, and I bet you're not even good at that. Something tells me your parents are now strong advocates of the child-free movement. The sad thing is you probably actually think you're cool. You're like a pizza cutter or legend no point. Nothing about you says pay attention to me. You look like you need a good wash. Work friend says she unroastable. Light her up. Biggie Smalls' discography has less puffy features than that face. You got friend zoned by that? She has the skin tone of a well-worn leather sofa. She looks like she loves carrots and getting her hair brushed. If a buy one get one coupon for boxed white wine could be a person. Her Forrest Whitaker impression is actually pretty solid. Scarlett Johansson. This smile screams therapy. Those bags under your eyes are the only non-counterfeit ones you have. Her just reminds me that I need to iron my shirt for later. It's my 33rd birthday today. All I got was a mug from my kids. You look like Trevor from GTA V with all the worst character customizations. Your kids don't appreciate how hard you work to make sure they have a nice, clean cave to live in. You got a mug from your kids, but let's hope your kids didn't get your mug. I thought only women lied about their age. When did you get out of Azkaban? Sweet merciful, someone actually let you breed? Wait, were they awake? Your kids got you a mug, so you would maybe drink something other than beef juice. You look like one of those scribbled sketches that claim, if I turn the image upside down, it will look like someone else. Please end me. You look like a regular girl Annie morphing into Arnold Schwarzenegger. You look like a portrait drawn by someone who doesn't understand perspective. You look like Benedict Cumberbatch in drag. How's it feel to be ugly intergenders? Damn, those handsome boys never age. You look like something they would base a whole episode of X-Files on. Your wig is sliding backwards. You look like, if you don't find your glass slipper by midnight you will turn into a crack pipe for eternity. Didn't know you could pull off the look of a bald dude and an anorexic girl at the same time. The ultimate roast is us still being edgy metalheads as adults, but do your worst. When you spend 2 hours on hair and makeup each day to convince people who don't look at you that you don't give a shit. You look the way stale tobacco and greasy hair smells. Who do you think is going to find a boyfriend faster after you guys break up? Smells like teen unemployment. When you can't get enough attention in real life, so you come here. You're really stretching the definition of adult. When people of Walmart also like metal. Call yourself metalheads if you want. But Coheed and Cambria, My Chemical Romance, and Taking Back Sunday aren't metal bands. You look like rejected Twilight characters. Okay, let's get harder. I'm 27 years old. I'm from Russia. I have a baby face and a terrible sweater, and a girl left me yesterday. You look like Mark Wahlberg if he ate nothing but soup. You look like you are halfway through having a Planet of the Apes prosthetic mask applied. You could smuggle D-size batteries in the nostrils. With nostrils like that, I'm surprised you didn't smell that breakup coming from a mile away. If Gollum had a brother, you look like E.T. after a month of crash dieting and he talks cheese. The sweater is the best thing in this picture, and I hate the sweater. After all, the Area 51 storming was a success. This earth is no place for you. Go back. Your head looks like those fruit gusher commercials from the 90s. Thank you for watching. Please do not forget to hit the subscribe button and leave your comments.